Hey guys, welcome back to our channel Humpty Dumpty 2. I hope you are doing really well. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to highlight the important things that you should always do in the first week of your stay here in Canada. Now, given the current situation, you have to follow the mandatory 14-day quarantine plan, so you cannot do much in those 14 days. So once your quarantine plan is over, then what are the important things that you should follow and get them done so that your stay here is comfortable and you have all the important things ready for you. So before we start today's video, guys, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, then click the subscribe button and the bell icon next to the subscribe button so that you are tuned to our channel and you don't miss any video from us. Okay, so let's get started. So the first important thing according to me is having a cup of Tim Hortons, guys. So that is kind of a mandatory and it's a ritual when you are in Canada. Of course, why do you want to miss Tim Hortons? So we had our first cup of Tim Hortons at the airport itself when we landed for the first time. But if you are not able to get that at the airport, then I think once you're done with the quarantine and you are able to head out, then I think first cup of coffee should be always Tim Hortons and always Tim Hortons. It's actually worth it, guys, and it's really delicious. Now moving on, second important thing that you should do is get your SIN number, guys. SIN number is a unique number which is provided to every new immigrant or any person who is there in Canada living here, or a new immigrant on PR or a citizen. So it's a very important, it's a unique identification of your own. So you have to get that SIN number. So get the SIN number. Process is pretty simple. They will ask for a few documents from you and immediately they'll give you a SIN number. So it's simple and you have to get it created immediately in first week of your stay in Canada. So guys, next point is having a Presto card. So this Presto card is kind of a smart card which works in almost all of the public transportation, like your streetcar, bus, or your GO train, subways, all of that. So initially when new immigrants come to Canada, they don't have a car really, and when they have to commute from one place to another, it's difficult to get the tickets every time you want to travel. So it's better to have a Presto card. It's always in your hand. You can top up some money and you can use it whenever you are on the go. So it's very handy. So get yourself a Presto card and make your travel from one place to another pretty easy and comfortable and smooth. And you don't have to really carry change every time, because whenever you want to buy tickets, otherwise you'll have to give the change, carry the change. So it's always good to have a Presto card. You can just swipe it and then get into the train or bus that you want to get in and then do your journey, and then yeah, it's simple. Next important is getting a SIM card for yourself. You need to have a permanent number because a lot of places that you apply, you need to give that phone number, and of course when you move to a new country, you should have a phone number for yourself, right? So you have to get a SIM card for yourself, and you will have to wisely opt for plans and telecom vendors. So there are a lot of plans here, and the top popular telecom vendors, two of them are Rogers and Telus. And if you would like to opt for some cheaper plans, you can go for telecom vendors like Freedom, Lucky, Chatter, right? There are so many of them. And one thing to highlight here is plans here in Canada are actually very expensive. If I have to say, they're the most expensive in the world. You really get very limited internet data in your monthly plan. Like, I'm from India. In India we used to get like 2 GB per day actually, but here it's not like that. I think getting 2 GB per month is also very expensive. So just keep that in mind, and accordingly you can choose a telecom vendor for yourself. Just get your bank account created. So it is very important you get your bank account created as early as possible, because you need bank statements for a lot of things like your health card, all of that. So get it created as soon as possible. So there are a lot of banks here, RBC, Nova Scotia, and all of that. So you can see whichever bank is offering you a better deal, and you can get an account created for yourself. Next is you have to find an accommodation for you so that you have a permanent address. So wherever you're applying, whatever you're applying, you need to enter a permanent address, right? So it's important you have to get an accommodation for yourself, kind of a permanent accommodation where you see yourself living for next few months. So you will have to search an accommodation for yourself, find an accommodation, and that's one important thing that you should do initially after you're landing here in Canada. Okay, so next is winter clothes, guys. Very important. So whichever country you might be coming from to Canada, winter here in Canada is actually very different. So the temperature here drops to -degrees, and you need to have proper winter jackets and shoes because it's going to be snowing most of the time. So you have to be packed for yourself. So it's important when you land here, you can visit the stores here and get appropriate jackets, shoes, gloves and caps for yourself, so that your winters are comfortable and you don't feel any challenge here. You might have got some jackets from your hometown or your home countries, but that might not be sufficient when you are in Canada. So it's important that you get all the required jackets which are warm enough and keeps you comfortable in the cold weather and snow season here. So next point is getting a OHIP card for yourself. So wherever and whichever province you are in, you have to get a health card for yourself, so that all your medical insurance, health insurance is covered, and which is free in Canada. But you cannot get it immediately in the 1 week of your stay here in Canada. So basically for applying for OHIP card, minimum requirement is you need to have a bank statement. So once you get your bank statement, then only you can apply for this card and get your health insurance, which is actually free and one of the perks of living here in Canada. Now moving on, next point is just explore the city, guys. You are in a new city, new country altogether, so just explore, roam around, meet people, talk to people, get to know the culture, get to know the place more, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it because this place is actually beautiful. And finally, the most important point is enjoy your stay while you are here. Enjoy every moment. You know, there'll be times when it's going to snow a lot and it's going to be really cold, but yeah, it's fine. Since you've opted to immigrate to this country, then it's your duty that you enjoy that as well. So you can just enjoy, explore and have fun. So guys, these are the important things from my list which I feel are important that you should do in the first week itself when you land in Canada for the first time. So these things are actually mandatory and it makes your stay smooth and easy as well. So it's important that you follow them. I hope it helps you, and once you are here doing your first landing, this checklist will help you as well for your initial stay and making your initial stay smooth. Guys, so that's about today's vlog. I'm going to end the vlog now. If you enjoyed watching our video, then do give it a like, and also if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, then do click the subscribe button and the bell icon next to it so that you don't miss any video from us and you are tuned to our channel. I'll see you in my next video, guys. Till then, you take care. Goodbye.